We're going to welcome an adjunct professor at Montclair State University, Dan Geltrude. Dan, good morning. Okay, so Leshman's time with the company has been plagued with sales losses, drops in revenue. So they're bringing in Nickel, who is actually the former Taco Bell CEO. Then he went to Chipotle, really turned Chipotle around, doubled their sales, did a fantastic job there. So what do you think he can do over at Starbucks?
Well, CEOs matter, and that's why we saw the change in the stock prices when this was announced. Starbucks went up 24%, Chipotle went down 7.5%. So investors are looking at this and saying, hey, we expect that there's going to be some really positive outcomes for Starbucks. What is the problem with Starbucks? In my opinion, there's two things. One, the pricing. It's just too much money. And with people feeling the pain of inflation, they're finding other alternatives. Second, lack of innovation. Nothing really has been happening with Starbucks. It's getting a little boring. So let's see if Nickel can turn those things around. He has the track record. It's going to be really interesting to watch.
Yeah, and Dan, Nickel's going to get a whole lot of help soon because it is pumpkin spice season at Starbucks coming up, and you're going to see those sales jump. Okay, so inflation data for July is set to release a little bit later today, with experts now expecting it to follow suit with wholesale inflation, which saw prices rise by 0.1%. Dan, what do you see on the horizon?
Well, I think inflation is going to stay relatively consistent. It may go up a little bit, but more or less, it's going to be the same old thing. So now what's happening? People are out there clamoring, we need a rate cut, we need a rate cut. We have become far too dependent upon the Fed to take care of these problems. Let me tell you in a nutshell why we have inflation. It's the government flooding the market with too much cash, and they spend too much. We stop those things, inflation comes down. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, I mean, you would tell that to the average person. Don't spend what you don't have. Okay, so let's talk a little Chick-fil-A. So they're bringing back their banana pudding milkshake after over 13 years. Dan, customers, they've been begging for the chain to bring the ice cream drink back following its departure. So the item returns August 26th. Dan, you know I'm from the South. I'm from Georgia, the home of Chick-fil-A. We love our banana pudding. Are you going to be grabbing one of those?
Well, I may try it out. I mean, people have been waiting for this for 13 years, so there's got to be something really special about it making a comeback. So if I have the chance, I'll give it a shot. As you know, I'm a McDonald's guy, but it doesn't mean I won't try something new.
Dan, before we go, I think you have a new name, and I think that new name is Grandpa. Your son Michael, who we have on the show all the time, his wife gave birth. Tell us all about this precious new boy.
Well, William arrived on August 12th. We are all really excited. Mom and Dad are doing great, and as you can see, William is just an angel. How about that?
Oh, Dan, he is literally perfect. William is a fantastic name. I love that name. Dan, congratulations, and tell Michael from all of us at Wake Up America, congratulations to him and his family.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Dan, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Hope to have you back soon.